Shouts out to Ja Rule. It's bumping my all-time favorite album. Well, second favorite album of all time, which is Vidi Vidi Vinci from Ja Rule. I mean, that shit was crack. You know what I'm saying? My first greatest album of all time to me is Marshall Mathers LP 1, Eminem. Instant classic. It's crazy they was beefing this shit, right? Ja put some shit out on his first album. The intro. Something March. It'd be like, what do you say? Been slaved too fucking long. All my murderers! You ready? Nigga say, hey, when I say it, you repeat it, alright? For those that know the song, you already know the song. That nigga say, it's a call and response. He say, Lord, can we get a break? Lord, can we get a break? We ain't really happy here. We ain't really happy here. Take a look into my eye. Take a look into my eye. Let's see pain without fear. Let's see pain without fear. Lord, can we get a break? Lord, can we get a break? We ain't really happy here. We ain't really happy here. Take a look into my eyes. And see pain without fear, see pain without fear. Lord, can we get a break? You know, Ja Rule got that raspy ass voice, baby. Hey, killed that shit. Like Ja, niggas be sleep on Ja Rule. Ja Rule, like I think it was the industry plan to kind of just write off the murderers. You gotta understand, I'm a rap hip hop fan right now. You gotta understand. At one point, Ja Rule was that nigga. Like, nigga got #1 hits on radio like he R. Kelly or some shit. First rapper to really just dominate the whole pop charts. Baby, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Nigga, he wrote that. Fuck you talking about? I real way you, nigga, he wrote that shit. Every little thing that we do, let's keep it between me and you. Nigga, Ja, fuck you talking about? The other niggas had Vita. Who that bitch be? Bitch be? Vita. Vita was cold, and he was writing her shit. Then 50 Cent just came out. Nigga, you's a wankster. Sit your bitch ass down and watch a real gangster do this. And what 50 do? Same shit Ja do. Singing, harmony. Y'all remember that old ass mixtape when that nigga 50 Cent was killing that groove theory? I've been doing my own thing. You can tell by the whips in my chain and my neck and my wrist. I'm doing my thing. Hey. This gangsta shit is in me. I think it's necessary for me to talk about all of the bones of my bezzy. That nigga 50 was killing shit. What'd he say? What'd he say? I don't even remember. Rap. You know what I'm saying? Rap. What Ja did was show the world like really the first post pre-thug post Pac. Like what's gangster after Pac? Pac was like the hardest motherfucker out at the time. And if Pac was around, there probably wouldn't be no Eminem. Slim Shady? Nah. Sure. I'm sure Pac would have been feeling M. And M is dope. So everything kind of happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There would be no fucking. There won't be nobody. It'd be just Biggie and Pac. You know what I mean? It's crazy I had to get them out the way to bring the new wave of people in the vicinity. You know what I mean? That's how I should say this. Whatever you do to get yourself in the mood, just get in that mood. Get in that mind frame. All Ja Rule was telling motherfuckers was like he kind of had like not a slave mentality towards the game, but just like a slave that wanted to break free. You could tell the passion in that nigga voice. You could tell the pain in that nigga voice. You know what I mean? As an artist, like an artist, true artist in hip hop, motherfuckers don't get Ja Rule the respect he need, man. Like, Murder Inc. was the only fucking group that Death Row fucked with. Anyway, let's get to this reading. Really starts at 5 minutes. Just rambling. Why masculine situation. We're gonna kick off, and then we're gonna do Twin Flames and Separation after that. But nah, I was bumping that. That's like I say, Ja Rule, man. The first album I really fell in love with, as far as like sonically, production, hooks, verses, features, and shit like skits and shit like that. But then when Eminem came out with Marshall Mathers, oh my fucking God. The reason why that's my favorite album because I can quote every song line for line from track 1 to track 18. There's no rapper out here that I can do that with. Slim Shady? Eminem, bro. Lyrically, boy on a whole nother level. Let's give it the shit. Nine of Pentacles. This is having shit lined up, masculine, or things being lined up for you, masculine. It's also a 90%. See, the last piece of this little puzzle here is for another person, place, or thing to fuse with you, or you being that other place. Oh my God, other person, place, or thing that's gonna come into this equation and solidify this equation. So either A, somebody got shit lined up for you, masculine, or you lining some shit up for somebody else, masculine. Whatever it is, you're gonna have the King of Pentacles. This shit. What's the King of Pentacles? That's a magician, an alchemist, a master manifester. That's the person that knows how to create whatever the fuck they want. What's 10 of Pentacles, the step after this 9 of Pentacles? That's manifestation. So whatever you're trying to manifest, when you get to the 10 of Pentacles, that's that being manifested. But it don't just stop because that manifested. You keep manifesting or maintaining what you attained. Attaining shit is easy. Maintaining that shit is the hard part. But it ain't like it was easy for you to attain that shit because it took a lot of time, energy, and resources. But even with all those time, energy, and resources you spent buying that car, buying that house, buying that wedding ring, buying anything, the money that you're going to use to sustain that shit is going to outweigh and outlast any short-term manifestation, or could have been long-term for you to get the manifestation, but it's like I say, the time you got to put in to maintain this shit is far than you focused on what you're trying to get. All shit King of Pentacles knows how to do. King of Pentacles is also an owner. Not a boss, not a supervisor, an owner. Like, this is accountability. Whatever you're manifesting here or in the process of making happen, you're going to have to take total ownership of it. It's fairly important, though, but more smoke. You got 3 of Wands. It's purpose. Your purpose. See, 3 of Wands is the divine feminine's role, which is her being on her purpose 24/7. Your purpose is going to differ from your divine feminine's purpose. Because you 2 of Wands, your feminine is 3 of Wands. It ain't like your feminine is, I don't know, 2 of Wands in your 3rd wand. Because in reality, your feminine can kind of do this 3 of Wands for you. It's like, I don't know, being cool with the smartest person in class, and y'all got a thing going on. He helps you with your homework or helps cheat for you. He's like a nerd, gets beat up all the time, and you basically are a bully repellent that keeps people from fucking with him. So y'all got a nice thing going on. Not only is he keeping you safe and shit to where you can really be yourself and people ain't finna beat you up because of it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga can excel in school and finally get to areas he couldn't get to before you became his friend type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I should say this, masculine. Whatever's lined up for you, it's your purpose for this shit to be lined up. So don't take it as, I don't know, charity or somebody is going all out their way to manifest shit for you, or I don't know, like a king is setting your ass up to be in the kingdom. It's like a fucking knight who was like a slave but became a knight and then became fucking prince of the kingdom because the king didn't have a son, but this knight became the prince. It was the knight's purpose to come into the path of the king. It was the king's purpose to come into the path of the knight / slave / son that he has. Kind of like me and my twin flame demo. He's like the king, I'm like the knight. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Overall energy, when shit lines up for you, take it as purpose. If a fucking $100 bill smack you in the face outside while you're walking to your car, are you not gonna pick it up and put it in your pocket and be grateful? You just got smacked in the face with a $100 bill? I mean, you could have got smacked in the face with a brick that a kid threw at you, or a water balloon that somebody pranked you with. Or a bird could have just shit on your hair, or your car, or your face, whatever. You could have got smacked in the face with a lot of shit. Literally smacked in the head like with a hand. Nah, you get smacked with $100 bill. What the fuck you finna do? Throw it back in the air for somebody else less fortunate to have it? It's $100. Put the shit in your pocket and just be grateful. It was your path to find this $100 bill. It was your purpose to find this $100 bill. Acknowledge it. Take ownership in the good shit that happens to you. Take ownership in the miracles that happen in your life. Take ownership in the people who are fucking lining shit up for you. It'll help. Bottom line, you got the devil, your best friend here, Agent Smith. You're Neo. This is Agent Smith. Y'all got some shit going on. Like I said, the whole Neo. And once again, just to let y'all niggas know, man, I've been in this shit for 3 years. Okay, wasn't nobody talking about no fucking Matrix terminology to Twin Flame to I got here. Okay, there wasn't no fucking Agent Smith. Niggas could have stayed with Trinity and Neo. Now niggas talking about Agent Smith now. Devil card. It's a lot of my fucking terminology that's being out here rampant. I ain't got the views or the subscribers for y'all niggas to think that I'm the motherfucker where the source of this shit coming from. But it's like I said in the beginning. I'm your psychic's favorite psychic. You know what I'm saying? I'm too advanced for like the general public. Like you gotta have to be a pro to even understand what the fuck I'm saying half the time. I'm your psychic's favorite psychic, man. All these motherfuckers do is just take my swag. It's Steve's. It's supposed to get took. I just hope I at least get some type of recognition for it. I am a Leo, and y'all motherfuckers are psychic, so y'all know how astrology works. I'm a Leo. Stop fucking playing with me, Joe. You know we don't like that shit. Hey, just I'm gonna let you know where the home came from. This is what people. This is what other people can't differentiate that I can. Check it out. It's the whole Neo devil analogy. Agent Smith Neo analogy. It's like they're the same fucking person. When Neo jumped into Agent Smith and then copied himself and basically set Agent Smith free, basically unplugged this nigga. Same shit Neo did to you, feminine, but kind of didn't because Neo was free before you. It's a whole long story. It's a whole another story. But you did set Trinity free. Trinity, divine feminine, she had a prophecy from the oracle too. But didn't none of her prophecies start moving or coming aligned or Nine of Pentacles lining up until you arrived. Masculine. And it's almost like your purpose, overall energy, 3 of Wands, doesn't arrive until this agent appears. It's like once Agent Smith come around, it's like you know what to do. It's almost like Agent Smith points you to the direction of where you need to go. It's almost like you using this devil as a fucking compass. It's your best friend. Y'all enemies, but y'all foes. The reason why y'all cool and foes and shit is because y'all can't destroy each other. Y'all try it again. It's like two invincible people fighting like Peter Griffin and a giant chicken every time they see each other. It's just like Peter Griffin and the giant chicken and Family Guy every time they see each other. These motherfuckers fight to the death, but they don't die. These motherfuckers bringing out planes, just destruction, destroying cities and causing chaos just because every time them two see each other, they want to duke it out. But that's their way of saying hi. This devil has become recreation for you. What's the devil? Addictions. Whatever this devil is, you keep your feminine away from this. You keep people away from this. Only the world know what you do with this energy. And since your feminine ain't hip of what the fuck this energy truly is, because you keep it hidden. It's like sneaking to do some shit. Anytime you sneaking, that's the devil energy. Some shit you don't need to be doing. Hell doesn't exist, I will argue. But all sin is willfully doing shit you know ain't right. Example, murder. Bitch, as a baby, you knew that shit wasn't right. Whether you did it on accident or on fucking purpose, you taking a life ain't part of the program, ain't part of the equation, ain't part of your purpose, ain't You ain't God, so you have no reason to take another person's life, even if it's injustice. Person could have took your son's life. It still ain't your motherfucking, It still ain't your job to take that person's life. Out of retaliation, out of justice, out of none of that shit. God got him. God got him. Okay? Just like saving the world. God ain't never need no help with that shit. You gotta understand what I'm saying here. Like, all this devil is, it ain't a figment of your imagination, but it's kind of like it is. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Your feminine don't know. It's free range. It's like when your parents go out on a trip for 2 fucking weeks and leave you in the house by yourself. What the fuck you think you gonna do? Like me, my mom left, I smoked in the house. Fucked all up in her crib, nigga. Like, took a car. I'm a good guy. When she came back, she didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? That's how the shit's set up. Why? 5 of Cups. Clarifying this devil card. Because I'm in an isolated position to do it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, my mom don't fuck with nobody. We don't fuck with nobody. So whatever go on, we only gonna know. Whatever mom had going on, had her left for 2 fucking weeks. We don't know. You know what I mean? What's done in the dark, it's done in the fucking dark. But if you do it in the dark, that means you can't do it in the light. The only reason why you're doing stuff in the dark is because nobody knows. Except psychics or God. But that's a whole nother level. But this devil have become a form of recreation for you. You know, even if you don't smoke, don't drink, ain't having sex, all your devil is gossip. You just run in your motherfucking mouth. Because you feel you don't smoke, you don't drink. You ain't like the rest of these motherfuckers who feel like they gotta stay high or be in some type of different mind frame. But you yap a lot. Talk down on people or talk about your own family and shit. Or, I don't know, some other shit. It's a devil energy. Whatever it is, this could be past behavior. You're just doing shit you said you weren't going to do no more. And since you said you weren't going to do it no more, you doing it in secret. Or by yourself, emotionally isolated. Like, it's like a closeted homosexual. Closeted crackhead. Closeted drunk. Closeted anything. Eventually, shit gonna come out the closet. Cat gonna come out the bag. This darkness is gonna come to the light. Best thing you can do, back to the overall energy, is acknowledge or take ownership in whatever happens when it happens. And know that it was part of your path for this shit to happen. Moving on. 5 of Wands, masculine. You got this coming into your situation. This is your mystery madness. Outside conflict or life after home. Home is the 4 of Wands. That's Zion, that's heaven, that's church, your house, your hometown, whatever's in your heart, wherever makes you feel at home. It's your twin flame demo, 11. So twin flame demo, this is like heaven, whatever it is to you. It's life after that. Yeah, you met your twin, you in reunion, union or recognition with your twin. That's cool, but you still got the day after y'all reunite, or after y'all find out y'all twins, or after y'all get back together, or after y'all separate. It's life after everything. You just have the best night of your fucking life. Okay, now we got tomorrow, the next fucking day. Afterwards. It's all about after. Life after. Okay? See your mystery madness, not consciously, but when it comes to life after union, reunion, or recognition, it's like you head to the 4 of Swords. What's the 4 of Swords? That's the idle mind. Too much rest and relaxation. What's the idle mind? That's the devil's workshop. Isn't the devil out here? It's like you leave heaven and go straight to the devil. Like I used to do in church. It's Sunday. Sunday. Like I'm in church playing the drums and shit on. Then my grandpa kicked me off the drums because he wanted to play the drums real quick. And I'm on the piano. Nigga throw me on the piano. I'm Church leading devotion like a motherfucker. Shit, they need me to preach, nigga. I'll get up there and preach. You know what I mean? Drop some good words on these niggas. I ain't cussing or none of that, because you know I can't do none of that in church and shit. So you'll really see the real preacher in me. You catch me on a Sunday where my grandma, my grandpa here no more, but you know, homies around, they want me to be preaching, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandma wanted me to do the same shit, but like my grandpa was more adamant and forthcoming with making me the preacher of, you know, our deliverance ministries, Church of God in Christ, the legacy that he left for me. Then my grandma run it. Once she dropped the flag, then I'm gonna pick it up. Probably gonna be around for a minute, so I'm gonna let her run it. And then, you know, it's always all I seen it. But I'm saying all this shit to say this. Like, I get up at church, man, and preach, bring the house down, and then leave church thirsty too. Hey, cuz, where you at? Shit, I'm out of church. Where that weed at, nigga? Hey, go get on some weed, nigga. Smoke, smell, and be like chilling. Probably writing raps and fucking where in a corner, trying to see the next time I'm gonna go to the studio to lay down these rhymes. Damn, nigga, did you just come from church preaching and shit? Like, yeah. So what, nigga? You just talk about God and then you come in the world and come smoke with us? Like, nigga, I ain't perfect, nigga. Like, I ain't Jesus Christ, nigga. What do you think? How do y'all think this church shit work? I mean, I seen a preacher when I was a kid. He was doing a revival and shit. He was at Powerhouse. This is rest in peace, Bishop Hunter. Bishop Hunter. It's like Elder Die. Man, like a real old school group of preachers. These niggas was cold. Like, I love their whole shit. These is real men. Niggas you don't see no more. Like, they kind of look like pimps. They ain't got perms and shit like that. These niggas got like, you know, the clean cut shit going on. But these is real men. Like Elder Die. He was like this light skinned, real pimp ass, old school ass nigga. You know? He looked like a, nigga just had like a, I don't know, like a cop swag. You know? He stepped in the church. Nigga used to be lit. Splinters and shit. He used to have, you know what I mean? Have fire on him and shit. Nigga used to come in, bring the house down and shit, and be chilling. I heard he used to fuck with them hoes a lot. And that was on them young women and shit like that, not them minor young women and shit like these weirdos and shit. I told you he was a real ass nigga. He just had a problem fucking with women in church. That's most problem. Most pastors do. That wouldn't be my problem. But whatever. He was just a smooth nigga. I like the way he talked. He was very direct when he preached. He didn't play no games. Like my grandpa. My grandpa was like me. Like, the way I do this is how my grandpa ran his church. That's why he didn't have too many members. That's why I ain't got too many subscribers, because we just too direct. A little too direct. Then Bishop Hunter. Bishop Hunter was like just a fiery preacher. You know what I'm saying? This nigga be sweating like a motherfucker, just suited up. He was just the nigga that's be suited up to the T, sweating like a motherfucker, man, with that towel, just killing shit. Just really stern with the message, letting niggas know, like, bring the motherfucking house down and shit like that. Then they'll bring my grandpa to come in. And Homer, they'll bring him in to preach, but Homer usually didn't preach. Homer just come in with his amplifier and shit and sing like a song that's gonna bring the house down. Like Homer, they always bring my grandpa out to like close shit, to shut shit the fuck down. Like when this nigga get done off the mic, like he picks the mic up, wrap that bitch around his hand, nigga, and get the killing. Like out of nowhere, just get the killing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, he'll bring the fucking house down. Niggas jumping up and shit, motherfuckers, you know, when they get saved and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see preachers like these niggas no more. You know what I mean? It was real niggas doing this shit, man. I'm telling you, all the preachers that I see now, it's different. Church is different. The whole atmosphere of church is different. Even the choir directors. Choir directors was cool. Straight looking. Even if they was gay, they still appreciated the feminines, the women and shit. Like, these niggas was really killing shit. Like, nigga, like a drill sergeant from an army band. Like, that's how old church choir directors used to be before it turned into Tyrone, the gay guy. You know what I'm saying? It's too many feminine ass choir directors now. It's too much gay ass shit going up in the church. Ain't knocking it, because that ain't a sin to be homosexual, to be bisexual and shit. It's not, that's not gonna put you in eternal damnation for you know, fucking with the same sex or some shit like that. However, causes the repercussions to shit. You fucking up ecosystems that need to be on some normalcy from your disnormalcy, then you do have consequences, repercussions. That's a whole nother story. Saying all that shit to say this. It ain't what it used to be. What y'all don't fucking realize is y'all are relics and staples of the old times. Like, I'm an 80s baby, nigga. We gotta hold shit down. Cause really we the last motherfuckers that know what the fuck was going on prior to this new switch in life. The switch happened in like 2001. About that time. 99 to 2000. 99, 2000, 2001. What happened in 99? They screaming this Y2K shit. Oh. Like, that was the first scare. If you think about it, that was the first scare that we really didn't give a fuck about, but had to. Everybody and their mama knew who had water jugs for emergencies and shit. You remember the underground bunkers we built for Y2K? Didn't happen. Boom, 2000. We got shit like Columbine. Yeah. Not saying that was the first time some shit like that happened, but that was the first time some shit like that happened in a way that it did. Like, look into Columbine. Look at the town. What do they create there? What's the biggest business in that town? It's only a matter of motherfucking time. It's a culture. Guns ain't a gun. Ain't just a gun. A gun is a culture. Just like a joint. A joint ain't just a joint. A joint is a culture. Dreads, like a dread ain't just a dread. A dread is a culture. There's a lot of shit that's bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm wrapping this little general message up. Just feel like yapping today. Shit different. Look at what changed from 99, 2000, 2001. Then you get to 2001 where we're not even going to talk about that. We are the only ones left who can really tell the truth of what really happening. Of dial-up phones and waiting for internet and waiting to 7 o'clock to use our phones and pagers and VCRs and CDs and records and shit. Like, a lot of shit is becoming relics. We're really living in Demolition Man. If y'all ain't recognize that shit by now. And speaking of Demolition Man, at the Nine of Swords, there's just too many thoughts in your head coming to the situation, man. So you got way too many thoughts than usual in your head. You think about the future. You think about the state of the world. You think about your current situation. I mean, feminines, I told you, we use our swords and cups a little different from you, masculine. So we're always in our head and always in our like hearts and minds when it comes to like figuring out life or what way we're gonna go or what direction we're gonna go and shit like that. Masculines, y'all more of a like doers. More of a do first, ask questions last type situation. So it's like you got a mind full of thoughts and all you just really want to know is, are you gonna be okay? But it's hard for you to kind of have any type of security of okayness given the many thoughts that you got. You got more thoughts than decisions. You got more questions than answers. You know? You're gonna have to limit your thought process in some type of way. Because all it's gonna do is get you here. This is your mystery madness, right? Fear card, Knight of Swords. All the Knight of Swords is making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's and being mentally discombobulated. What you're mentally discombobulated about is the Ten of Swords that's gonna happen between this whole you having too many thoughts in your head and then you being scared to death. It's Knight of Swords is fear. You know what I'm saying? The opposite of love ain't hate. The opposite of love is fear. Anytime you're in a state of fear, you ain't in a state of love. Anytime you're in a state of fear, you ain't in a state of love. Jumping from the 9 to the Knight. The Ten of Swords, what my face would be, is the death card. It's a permanent ending. That's gonna happen. That's how you're gonna get here. But you don't want this ending to happen. Or it's happening, but you don't want to look at it. It's like you gotta put your dog to sleep. Dog you didn't have for years and shit. But I don't know. It's snapped at your kid. And you won't play about your kids. And you know. Can't have no evil ass dog. It ain't evil, it's a nice dog, but it just bit the fuck out of my kid. Like, fuck out of here. Like, You love the dog, but you love your family more. Now, when you first made a decision to put the dog to sleep, you was very firm about it till you got to the pound. You seen them other dogs, and you seen how your son, like, dog bit your son, but your son kind of don't want the dog to go. And it's like, you don't even want to watch the dog die. You just give it away and you just walk right out. Like, here, take the dog, kill it. I'm out of here. I don't want to watch. I'll pay anything I got to pay. I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want to see. It's like you hungry as hell on an island. You don't know how you got there. Probably got lost or some shit. And it's like, you gotta eat. You see a nice little chicken walking around. You take the chicken, you wring his neck. You're mad you had to kill the chicken. But now you're gonna have to pluck the feathers off that motherfucker and clean the motherfucker up before you cook it. Some shit you ain't never did before. Some shit you're gonna have to do right now. So, any feelings you got right now as to you not knowing what you're doing or if you're gonna get it right or all that, when survival comes into play, a lot of shit go out the window. And survival is the divine masculine's role. Divine masculine's out here, we're gonna get to that in a second. Your role is survival. Doing what you gotta do to survive. Like I say, it's a lot of shit you do eagerly just to make an ends meet or just to survive a situation. But when it comes to like purpose-based shit or elevated-based shit, it's like you be in this energy, just too many sports. Too many sports, too many thoughts. Too many directions you can go. That's what's scary. That you even got these many options, that you even at this point in life right now, a place that you never thought you would be. You personally, in regards to the feminine energy, you got the Nine of Wands. This is the one who wears. You overburdened when it comes to the feminine energy. Why? It's like you hurt, but you happy. It ain't like you happy and you hurt. See, being happy and hurt is like makeup. You covering the fact that you hurt by being happy. But when you hurt and happy, it's different. You hurt, that's you happy. It's like Donnell Jones and Where I Want to Be. It's like, never did I imagine that you will play a major part in a decision that's so hard. Do I leave? Do I stay? Do I go? Think about that and what matters to me the most. Girl, the love that we share is real, but in time these hearts will heal. I'm not saying I'm gone, but I need to find what life is like without you. Because when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that I want to leave, she's crying her heart to me. How can you let this be? I just need time to think. You know what I'm saying? I just need time to think, man. And time to be where I want to be. Where I want to be. E. Sweet indeed. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. You hurting because you hurting her. But you happy where you at. Like most twin flame situations. A masculine and karmic situation, or feminine and karmic situation, they hurting because they really love you, or you really love them. It's just like you with this situation because whatever reason you in the situation for. That's what make it a karmic situation. Got a friend now is getting all serious with, then they get super serious with somebody else super fast. I'm like, damn, you in a relationship? They like, yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, what the fuck does that mean? Like, how you in a relationship if you ain't happy? Oh, you finessing this shit. You finessing something, basically. Okay. My twin do it. So her doing it, I guess that's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it gets to the point where you're hurting another person, it's time for you to leave and be happy. You being happy can hurt somebody. Say that shit 2 times. You being happy, masculine, can hurt somebody. But they're going to have to let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Who fault is it you happy? By your divine demo and this karmic shit ain't just cracking no more. They know that if they can recognize it, then, you know what I mean? It's just that time. Like, you hurting because you happy. And you just know you need to be happy. And the only reason you hurting is because you hurting the person that you ain't happy with. Or hurting with the person that don't make you happy. You're just going to keep hurting them because they don't make you happy. And you can't just be happy and hurt people because that's very karmic. Master, you in regards to yourself, you in pain. Why? Because you're going past the point of no return. 2 of Swords is pussyfooting around. 3 of Swords is going past the point of no return. Thus, you ain't pussyfooting around no more. Told you, it gets to the point where you're going to have to get past the point of no return. It's like you in a relationship, but you look up, what's up? God is what's up. You know God ain't nowhere in this little demo. Ain't nothing about the kingdom in this demo. Ain't nothing going to get you high to God. Ain't nothing going to get you any type of growth and development or spiritual upliftment or emotional progression. There's no type of progression dealing with this demo. And you know that. Because you're in this demo, but you're looking up for something more. Then you get to the pussyfooting around card. It's like, well, I know where I can go. This ain't it. Matter of fact, me being in a situation, staying in a situation, only gonna make me go backwards in life. I need to go forward. I need to grow. Told you, if your situation ain't growing you, ain't developing you, ain't helping you, ain't getting you to the next level. If you've been in a relationship with a person that ain't got you, I don't know, like going back to school, wanting to lose weight, wanting to be healthy, wanting to do better on a kingdom level, help people, start a business. You know, y'all have a kid and y'all created a company in your kid's name to create a legacy or some shit like that. Like, if it ain't about kingdom or like progression or growth and development, that's a karmic situation. But if you stay in a karmic situation, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to have to go high. That's up. Once you identify that if I leave the situation, I'm going up. If I stay in the situation, I'm going down, i.e. slavery. You got 2 choices. You can go get free or you can stay a slave. Ain't that hard? Boom. You just got to put in your head you're going to go past the point of no return. All right, fuck it. Let's go. Once you leave the plantation, you can't come back. Once you leave this relationship, you can't come back. Once you pass the gun line, boss, they going to be on your ass. You cannot break out of fucking jail and then go to the front door and expect the niggas to open up the door with open arms and shit like that. You might fuck around and get shot or die. Getting free. And who the fuck gets free and comes back? It's not a part of the plan. Pain. Yeah, it's painful, but you're going to have to go past the point of no return, because if you don't do it, it ain't going to get done. So, you in regards to yourself, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is a boss. You need to be more in the owner range, but you can't really be an owner unless you at least become a boss first. This is also the Khalees Bossy card in my deck. What's the Khalees Bossy card in my deck? Just listen to the song Bossy by Khalees. All that sauce and swag. And that song, on that track right there, I'm the first girl to scream in the track. I brought y'all the boys to the yard. I'm the one that tattooed his arm. I'm bossy. I'm the chick that raised the stakes. I told him that stutter, he switched to 8. I'm back with the 808. Bitch killed that shit. I ain't even call her bitch, but you know, she killed that shit. Bossy. It's all energy. She couldn't have a song called Bossy and be in a video stiff as hell. Looking like Taylor Swift or some shit. You know? It's a whole swag. It's a whole energy that comes with this bossy shit. But this is also bossing up on your situation. Masculine. You know you're going to have to go past the point of no return. Might as well boss up on it. You got to leave this situation because it's not going to get you higher. You know what demo I'm talking about. You know what demo I'm talking about. More smoke. You got the 5 of Swords. Let's focus. You have to boss up and get more focused. Focused on what? Focus when it comes to your path, your purpose, the reason you here. I'm telling you, you're going up. You at the 5 of Swords. You was just at 3, right? All right. Soon you go past the point of no return. You get to the 4 of Swords, which you was at. What's the Five of Wands? That's life after home. You just left your plantation. Now you in your head. Fuck. Now I make the right decision. I'm scared. Fear card. I'm scared. I ain't never been out like this before. I'm never probably gonna see my family again. I wanted freedom, and this is what I got. But is this freedom? Now, focus card. You're bossing up. You're in the middle of, like I say, you off the plantation, nigga. You running. You know what I'm saying? Juking motherfuckers and shit. You on the Underground Railroad, and it's just you in your head. Damn. God, this gotta be the right move. This gotta be worth it. Like, I can't fail. I gotta get it. I gotta get the freedom. I gotta, well, I don't know when I get the freedom, shit, I gotta make something myself. I gotta, fuck. You'd be surprised how many slaves wanted to stay slaves. Karmics! You'd be surprised how many karmics are just fine being karmic. They're fine. Not growing, not developing, not ascending. They don't give a fuck about going up. All they give a fuck about is what's around. They don't care about what's up. What's up? God is what's up. You're focused on why you left the plantation in the first place. Masculine, you focused on why you left the matrix in the first place. Masculine, you focused on why you left your karmic situation in the first place. Masculine, you focused on why you left this devil alone. All of a sudden. Swords, it's good you even in your mind. Because like I say, that's areas you don't be in that much. And it's good to see you in the swords arena. It's a lot of swords and a few cups here. But I'm glad to see the masculine thinking. So, finishing up this reading, final row. Masculine, you and your, I want to say, mystery madness going into the future or subconscious. You got yourself, King of Wands. You're the King of Actions. Which means you're the King of Pentacles too. You know? You're in full form, rare form. Usually when you're in this energy, you feel like helping. Usually when it's in this energy, you feel like being next to your twin. Four of Wands is clarifying this King of Wands. That's union, reunion, and recognition. This is you coming home. You being on path. You Knight of Winding, really. Moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. Let's put some more smoke on it. Going into the future in your subconscious, masculine. You, King of Wands, are coming home. Four of Wands. And the final smoke on that is the Queen of Cups. This is the psychic card. What's the psychic card? That's trusting in your own intuition. Queen of Cups is also dreams, visions, fantasies, signs, and synchronicities. You're dreaming about coming home. Or what coming home will look like in your dreams. Coming home to who? God? Your feminine? Your purpose? Whatever the fuck you coming home to is going to be something good. Even if it ain't your feminine, you come home to God. Even if it ain't God, you come home to purpose. Even if it ain't purpose, you bringing your ass home. From jail, from the streets, from wherever. You see it. You're dreaming about home. Being in the fourth and fifth dimension. Seeing your twin in the fourth and fifth dimension, masculine. You're dreaming about home. Life after Five of Wands. Life after death. Life after love. Life after yourself. Nothing my twin teaches me in wrapping this reading up. I think my twin's 62, will be 63 soon. Like, I'm 33 at the point where it's like, alright, it's family time, boom. I need to get serious in relationships. Like, I'm not rushing to start a family or have some kids and shit like that. I just know I need to shift into this stage in life. Because this is where I'm at. I'll be a fucking goofy not to. I'll make sense to have a house, cars, business, you know, have all this shit, but not, you know, no legacy, man. I'm missing a lot of development, growth, not being married, not having children. I'm missing a lot. I'm evolving. I'm on my shit, but I'm missing a lot of shit that I can really use right now. Being the nigga that I am in this position, my twin. He's at the point in life where he's really seeing. It's like a roller coaster, man. I'm like in the middle of a roller coaster. My twin is like coming up to the top right before that final drop. The drop isn't you dying. The end of the ride is you dying. But my twin is really getting to the cusp where he really starting this trip. And once that trip in, you already know where that's at. You know what I'm saying? My twin is just like really trying to make sense of the rest of his existence. You know he ain't got that much time left. I say it all the time, like, boy, you're like 20, about 20 years, 20, 25 years, nigga, to get whatever you need to get done. Because in your 80s, nigga, you're going to be doing what 80s motherfuckers doing. And it ain't going to be what you're doing in your 60s, bro. So, you know, it's real for everybody in the field. But everybody gets to the point where they got to know, or at least acknowledge, or at least boss up on their current situation. You'd be a fool not to boss up on your current situation. It's like you know you're getting older. And it's like you ain't got no kids. You really got nobody to leave your legacy to. So this would be a good time to at least groom somebody to take over your legacy. Why not? What, you just gonna let the state have everything you worked for your whole life? Don't you use the gift that keeps on giving? Why don't you bless some, it's like you're an old, rich realtor or diamond merchant or some shit like that. But you have no fucking hair. You know? It's like you meet a young man that reminds you of yourself. And you teach him what you do, because you know in the next, I don't know, 15, 20 years, you're going to die. So you basically grooming this young man to basically be you, but a better you. Because you don't want this young man to have the same regret you had in life. Oh my God, something like me and my twins did one. You know, you don't want him to have the same regret you had. You want him to do shit a lot different from how you did. It's like me and my twins' relationship. You know, he's my favorite person in the world. I look up to him highly than anybody else in life. Something I take pride in, something he hates. In his head, I'm not the one you should look up to. So many other people you could be looking up to, look up to me. You need to be better than me. A way better person than I was. A way better person than I was. Doing a lot more shit that I couldn't do, son. You have an opportunity to correct half the shit that I couldn't do. You're a better man than me. Don't be me, son. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, facts. Facts. You know. Final card on Masters Masculine. You got the Knight of Cups. It's just a whole lot of love to give. Like I said, you got a lot of passion to give, or a whole lot of love to give, or something inside. That's your legacy. That's your legacy. Like, well, shit, when my twin passes, hopefully not fucking soon, you know, his legacy is going to be much more than it would have been if I wasn't here. Like, I think all he got in the legacy is a daughter and a grandkid that he's estranged from, don't know. That's a whole nother story. And I'm the son he never had. That's a whole nother story. You know, let them tell his story. It'll be so, not saying weak, because they saying his story, but it's like, there is no story. You know, let me tell it. Legacy. He's in my legacy. Like, by me fucking with him and solidifying him in my picture, my twin lives on. Even through death. Maybe he lied about maybe he lied about having, you know, kids and grandkids and shit like that. You know? Maybe I'm the only heir he has, you know what I'm saying? But I've already took it upon myself to keep this nigga legacy going. Everything that he's told me or taught me or he cherishes or really wants the world to know, like all his secrets, like everything, he's giving them to me for a reason. And I think it's, you know, other than our Twin Flame demo, it was my purpose to know him in the manner that I know him, so when he passes on, I can tell his story. He can live on. He'll have a legacy. As of ours too, if we did meet and he died just like some regular motherfucker, there will be nothing. What my masculine does with his family, he keeps his family legacy up. He's got uncles and fathers and older cousins that served in the war. Like I say, his family had most people served in World War II than any other fucking, family in the fucking country. Black family in the country. You know what I'm saying? And these are forgotten names. People don't know these people. People don't know this history. My 20s and 60s trying to keep this shit alive. Eventually, he's gonna be the point to where he ain't gonna be able to do it. And I'm gonna take on that shit and just like Nick Cannon and Nipsey with this Dr. Sebi shit, keep that shit alive. Cause that's what this Twin Flame shit is about too, man. It's much more bigger than what the fuck y'all doing currently. I don't know how y'all look at life, but this shit is like a multi-dimensional plane. I'm in it for the long run. I'm in it for the short-term gain I can get from it. And I'm trying to take advantage in any optimal way as I can in this whole process of me getting to the other side. If you think Twin Flames is just you and another person coming together to knock boots and live a semi-decent life in the midst of this fucked up world we living in, you must be smoking dicks or really missing a lot. Nine of Cups. It's too much love and emotion that basically gets wrung out from the frequencies of divine masculines and divine feminines each day. Your thought affects the fucking world. What do you think this heart frequency of love that you got that's getting amplified, that gets even more amplified when you get around your twin and vibrating around the motherfucking world? Like how are you looking at this? Final word. Eight of Wands, communication. Get hit. PMD, put people down. That's all I do every fucking day. I drop knowledge for y'all to get it so y'all can get it like the rest of the divines out here. This is books. Read. There's too much information you can be getting out here for you not to be getting it masculine. Make sure you take advantage of all the books around you. If you want to know how this shit really goes, you can learn it. There's books on this. Yeah, I mean, you can dive deep into this shit like infinite waters. It's just how you coming at it. It's actions at the end of the day. What are wands? These are your behavior, shit you doing, shit you done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. That's my message. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned. Got Twin Flames of Separation coming up shortly. I